Hi, it's Alex at Pursuit of Healthiness in Barnsley. I'm here with Andrew, one of my clients, who's got some really good results, and we're just going to share them with you today. Again, I think it's about taking that first step, and I'm just going to ask Andrew a few questions, and hopefully it'll relate to yourselves. So, Andrew, what was your initial feeling towards exercise and fitness?
I was a bit scared originally when I first started it. I'd been particularly fit in the earlier days. I'd played a lot of football and cricket and stuff like that, and climbing. So I'd got a knee injury which had stopped me from doing a lot of things, and I was really sort of frightened to get back into it. I didn't know whether I'd be able to do it. I didn't know whether I'd make a fool of myself.
Yeah.
So really just nervous and pensive about it.
Right, right. And what are your fears and frustrations that you had before? Is that sort of...
Yeah, I think it was sort of embarrassment really. I think I was uncomfortable in the way that I now looked. I'd put lots of weight on, knew I wasn't eating healthily, really just identified that I knew I needed to do something to get myself back into a better condition, but wasn't really sure how to go about doing it.
Did you think about actually getting a personal trainer at that time, or what was your sort of way of thinking?
I'd always been a bit nervous and shy of gyms. Didn't look the particular gym type person, so just sort of shied away from it and didn't really know how to go about doing it. And it wasn't until I met you that I started to feel more comfortable with that and realised that there wasn't really a need to be frightened of it, and that actually you were there to help and overcome those fears that I had.
Yeah, good. So when we did the consultation, what were your feelings before that and afterwards?
As I said, really, I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the consultation was going to be. Didn't know what it entailed, whether I'd sort of like have to do a fitness test and whether I'd be able to sort of manage things like that. And I had a real nagging doubt at the back of my mind that the knee problem I'd got would actually prevent me from doing anything. But I spoke to you, you told me what the process was, so I actually felt comfortable with that. And actually during the actual consultation itself, when you did the posture assessment and everything, that really just put me at ease. I know I'd sort of told you I got the knee problem, but you identified the fact that in the past I'd hurt my ankle, you knew I'd got a back problem. That really sort of like was unbelievable to me that you could find those things out that I'd not mentioned to you just through the actual stuff you did. You then told me about how you would build a program around strengthening those things before we started doing anything else. So after the consultation, I actually felt really, really comfortable and at ease, and was actually looking forward to just starting doing the exercise. All those fears had just disappeared.
Yeah. So that's what I do, guys. I do a postural assessment, so I'll take a couple of sessions to actually achieve the results there. So I'll look at where the strengths lie in the body and where the weaknesses lie, and what needs stretching off, and vice versa, things like that. So again, it'll highlight any issues again that Andrew had or that we go through. So that's really important, and especially the initial consultation. I take a decent hour to go through sort of who you are and who I am type of thing, and if we sort of mould together and get on basically, rather than just jumping in. So really, really important thing to do. So how's your life changed? I know we've been sort of doing this for about just over 4 months now, so just let us into sort of how it's changed and how you sort of approach life now.
It's unbelievable really. I know it sounds corny, but really, really massive change. The weight loss was a massive thing for me. I've had to go out and buy a new wardrobe and stuff like that, so that side of it, that's really changed. But I actually love my exercise again now. I've got to the point where I can actually run again now. I've been able to take up hill walking again that I've not done for ages because I just was in so much pain when I was coming back.
And you're putting things off, you're putting it off, putting off walking, running was sort of a no-go.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't even contemplate running across a road and things because I just knew that I was frightened I was going to sort of stumble and fall and things like that. So that's all disappeared. In terms of nutrition side of things, with your help, eating so much differently now. I still go out and have a drink, I still enjoy a drink, but I do it in a controlled manner, so it's not going to actually bang loads of weight back on. But for me, the most important thing is I'm actually really enjoying the exercise bit again. Really got back into it.
Yeah. So it's not sort of I think it's not delegating. Do this, do that. It's sort of both working together and finding out sort of common ground. Again, yeah, you can have a drink. We're not sort of saying that, but it's sort of done like you said in a controlled manner. And if you were sort of to do that, sort of link it in with maybe sort of MyFitnessPal and having some accountability. So what has the experience been like and the journey been like as we've sort of gone through the months? Yeah, we've definitely lost a lot of weight through that. So what has the journey been like for you?
It's been really good. As I said, coming from a position where I was nervous, almost scared, I would say, to the point now where I actually thoroughly enjoy the training. Last week I had a bit of a back problem again, and the fact that I thought I wasn't going to be able to train really sort of was niggling at me. I didn't want to sort of be missing that, but I spoke to you about it and you put something together so that we could do something that worked around that and strengthened it back up. So I walked away from the session actually being free of pain and that, so that was brilliant. It's just changed so many things. It's just changed the way that I can do things. It's opened up back up to things that I thought I would never do again.
So it helped work as well. You're feeling more confident with the work and everything.
Sort of the way I'm now feeling about myself is so much more confident when I walk into meetings and things like that. I just know that I'm good and look good and just feel comfortable in it.
Yeah. So we'll talk about the results that Andrew's got. So just over 4 months now, we've had a loss of. We started at 17.1. Hope you don't mind me saying this, but we started at 17.1 weight-wise, 17 stone 1, and after 4 months, we've lost 2 stone 6 pounds. So we're 14.9. Amazing results. And if we look at the body fat, we started off at 31.1. And we're just hit 26%, so it's 5.1% off in 4 months. So absolutely amazing results. What would be your sort of last message just to say to everyone as we sort of tie this sort of talk up?
I think anybody that like me that probably is at that point where you want to do something, you want to make a change, you want to lose some weight, and more importantly, you want to get fit and eat healthily. Don't try and do it on your own because it's just too difficult. I can't recommend Alex enough. He's spent the time to actually talk through things with me, so I know what we were going to be doing. He's been there in terms of the nutrition side of it, giving me guidance and stuff how to do. That was a little bit difficult at the start. Completely turned things on its head in terms of having a high fat, low carb diet, which seemed to go against everything anybody had ever told me. But the results speak for themselves, and that's changed that for me. In terms of the exercise, it's been tough at times, and there's been some of the exercises when I found it tough going. But for me, it's been great to sort of see that as you progress over the months and you do those same exercises again, that I can actually either do it longer or I can do more repetitions or everything. So you actually see the progress. But it's things in myself, how much I can see the difference in me, how I feel better, posture and everything's improved as a result of it. And it's great to hear the nice comments when people say, wow, you've made a real change, you've really looked different to how you did. So that's great.
Right, thanks Anthony. Thank you. So thanks Andy for that, and again I do offer a free consultation for anyone who's interested. Again, it is about making that first step, and I will be there to sort of help you through the guidance in every step of the way. So thanks guys for listening, and I hope you got something out of that. Thank you. Cheers then. Bye.